Hey Nicolas, now welcome to our Huizhou operation. And we made a jump 2018. We stand in the clean room in Shenzhen, also with Harbor. So that is really, I told you, I'm super happy about that the experts stay with us and keep growing the company. He designed the whole clean room operation here. He's now our general manager in Huizhou, overseeing 6,500 square meters of production efficiency. And again, Harbor, thanks for that setup. And I would say we make a short tour of our clean room operation here in Huizhou. So we have three areas what we are doing always in our clean room. And the first one is touch panel production. And you see here everywhere the touch sensors and otherwise cover glasses. And that makes faytech really flexible, strong, that you want to go through the tent. So the outer clean room is class 10,000. Here now on the touch panel, be careful, we have clean room 1000 and in areas even clean room 100. And we do here the touch panel lamination. That means you have the cover glass, we have the touch sensor, and this is we laminate together. And that makes us, for industrial applications, super flexible. When you want to ask from us a flexible solution, we just customize the cover glass. And we have for every size a touch sensor. And this is laminated. You saw here the semi-auto line operation. And then you have here the second stage where the foil, so you have the cover glass, a foil, a touch sensor. This is put here together in these machines under vacuum. The glue gets liquid and laminates to each other. And then we have the curing by UV. That after that we have here in this area the touch panel production. And for example, here more than 30,000 32-inch touch panels for McDonald's were produced under Harbor's guidance. And when you serve in most of the US, when you order a burger at McDonald's,
I love that machine.
The touch panels came out of this setup. And then we have the next shift here. So again, we are industrial. And for industrial, the typical production lot is something like 50 to 500 productions. So yes, it's still a lot manual. But this is again where we put the production in a lot of small preparation steps. And here, for example, prepare the module, careful, the panel or the open cell to be prepared to be optical bonded. That means you have now the touch panel and we have a LCD module or an open cell. And we want to glue this again together like we said before in our Shenzhen office. That makes the picture better, you have a better brightness, you have less reflection. The picture goes to the front of the cars. So we make the preparation steps here and have then here our manual line. So this is really important that we can also manage to do small quantities like a 50, like 100 production, sample productions, where we then have the dispenser, own developed machine, we have a fill-up station, or we have here then the manual station where they bond the touch panel to the open cell and becomes a so-called front kit. You can have a look, but please be careful. So this is really absolute clean room operation. Here we have even class 100. What happens here? And they move now away 55-inch where we optical bonded the touch panel to the open cell. And we have an oven later on the back where we cure the things. Then she or he is preparing the touch panel. For sure, we allow no seeable dust, no seeable issues between the touch panel and the panel. So it's we have a careful check that everything is perfect, clean. So here they are doing the preparation, like I said. So this is a typical LCD module, right? This is the module which shows the picture. And so they clean it, they prepare it, that it's dust free, that no glue can run into it. And then we add to them also the touch panel. And we fill up the gap with a see-through screw. And this is again the competition advantage or the exclusiveness of faytech products, that all products are optical bonded, and that improves our picture quality. And they are doing here the right preparations. When you look to the left, here we have preparations for our semi-auto line, and we focus here on larger formats and the preparations. So this one right now is not in usage. To be frank, we are here really new. It's just our second month of operation. So still there is, I can promise you next time you come, hopefully it doesn't take you again so long. There is a lot of updates. So here, for example, we have then the screening table. So for sure every product, before we optical bond it, there's a careful test. We check if the display is okay, we check if the touch sensor is okay, that we make secure that we have a high yield. This is important when we do this optical bonding to be cost efficient, that there are no defects in the process. And this is again something, we were the first company who invented a process for large formats optical bonding. And this is what we steadily improve with Haber, for sure also with our German colleagues, Raphael, who was here. And so here is now, and we really discussed a lot if we shall show you the machine or not, but this is now, let's say, our heart of the operation in Huizhou, and we are preparing here the most modern automatical bonding line in the world, and we are right now in test production stage, but I can tell you we prepare, next time you come we have already a water cleaning and ultrasonic cleaning solution. Then the cover glass goes here, and all goes completely automatic. That we have the conveyor belt and the dispensing. We can look on that they put it on. And
can you say a little bit about your staff here? How they train to have all these skills and the quality that they do? All these guys that work here.
You want to say something, or shall I? Okay, for sure it's a steady again. We do optical bonding since 2017, and it's really like, I think that's the core of faytech, that we say we always improve. And so this is already our fourth generation of machine, and for sure we cooperate also with local suppliers, right? We can't do everything ourselves. So we cooperate with specialists. We have a lot of software in this, and we steadily discuss with the engineers how to improve and make the process running. And while you see it, so we have here, over there we have our test screen where we check is the cell okay or not. Then when there is no issue, it goes over here for a final cleaning, and then we put the open cell here. Also
this might be an 8K display, potentially.
That's just a 4K, but yes, sure, we did also 8K, you can see later in the office. And important is, again, this is now the core, and we are preparing, there will be a robot arm taking it, and their robot arm, so this is now the setup, the early setup of the machine. And what happens is the cover glass comes from here automatically, also later coming out of a cleaning machine, and then it gets here our optical glue. So this is our trick, right, that we have a liquid glue process, and this improves also our quality against competition. So our optical bonding has less chances of pressure, that has less chance of mirror, higher quality, it can fill up gaps. Every glass is not even, and so it comes here. And okay, this takes now a little bit time, but I can tell you, so long, for example, this setup here, you see it all has purification, and we're here on a class 100 area. We are very proud about the floor. It's a stainless steel floor, so we have taken care about perfect ESD, and just the floor costs more than $100,000. Okay, I think in Germany it would cost probably 5 to 10 times. And also, just here, this piece is a stainless steel. Equipment which comes out of a mold, and just this part here costs more than $100,000. Just that we named a price tag on this. So this whole machine is really expensive. It has the optical alignment and puts now the glue on it.
This machine can make a lot of screens?
So we are now operating on a 5 minutes cycle time. That means every step and every process takes 5 minutes. And so we have on these machines an output of 12 optical bondings up to 86 inch per hour. And again, so this one is put in operation. We're preparing also outside China for more optical bondings. So this is something we didn't say before. We see us in meantime as a real global company, but with a local focus. That means we see for that in every region we have production ability, we have production machines, and we invest heavily. And for now, for sure, let's say the technology hub is still definitely China, and here the development happened. But we see for that we distribute and localize more and more. And this machine is, for example, a first test or role model of we will export this to other countries to offer also local optical bonding. And here, when you look very clear, you see now how the glue is dispensed. I'm not sure, your camera should be able to get it. And so we make a slim glue film on the cover glass. And this allows that we don't have a lot of waste of glue. And again, we have here the most efficient process which Harbour set up for operation. Probably we go around and we can see how. Okay, again, you see here for sure a lot of things which will be later showing up probably just in half a year in our product portfolio. But yeah, you should. So yeah, you get for sure a sneak preview of here you can roughly say whatever things you're seeing here as news, they are probably half a year before they are being available somewhere else in the world. And definitely this one is unique. So I can explain you shortly. Here, we have now the open cell we placed already there. And again, important is that this core now works, and you don't want to know how much efforts we put into this. Also Raphael was here, sleepless nights, but we have set up this operation. So the cover glass comes now from there. It has a super thin optical bonding glue layer, and this is also something we forgot. The glue is made by us. So we produce in meantime more than 500 tons of this glue in our together joint venture with a local special chemical. And this is again a big competition advantage. So we optimize even the glue. So we not just did the machine, we not just did the processes, but we also optimized the glue to work perfectly with the machine and the setup. And there you see our cover glass comes. It's taken up by robots. By the way, also while we had the sound check, Michael reminded me, all the machines you see here are running with faytech HMIs. So faytech HMI. So just on this machine we have 4 touchscreen PCs which are manufactured by us, and where we then put on the software, driving the PLCs, driving the object recognition to know the object alignment where it puts. And this is also really absolute high tech. So we have here a not absolute precise movement, but then you see there all these optical alignments, and be careful now it comes, but you see all the optical alignments, and probably we can walk around, which makes secure that there is a complete right process. And again, also this is now, to be frank, we have, today you came on a short notice, it's a setup for you, so we have here right now today not a mass production running. We had last week the production batch, but this is for sure Michael's job to make secure that next time you come, there is a 24 hours operation, huh, Michael?
That's why we're doing the video. We want 24 hours operation ASAP.
So that's where we are working on. So that's he starts it now manual.
Can you say shortly when your competitors have not so good glue, bad glue, what's the difference when the glue isn't optimized?
So it started, I mean, for sure it's a race for getting better, and it started, for example, that our glue has no yellowing. That means especially for outdoor that it's better resistant to UV. And then it's, we have no dust particles, we have less chances of having bubbles because our recip is better. We produce it in, now you should have the camera here. We produce it in a clean room environment itself. So the glue itself is produced in very careful environments. So you see now the optical alignment. And by this it knows now where to place the cover glass to the cell. And really important again, we can put the glue like that it fits to the process. So we can define how long it needs that it cures. We can define how the mixture ratio needs to be. And this is now the machine. So you have now the cover glass with the glue coming over the open cell, and from the below there's a roller when you carefully check which makes secure that the open cell contacts well with the cover glass or the touch panel.
You invented this whole machine.
To be fair, we didn't invent everything, but we worked this out with our local machine manufacturer, right? Yeah.
One last comment on the glue though as well. You know you're doing something right when your competitors call you and start asking if you can supply the glue to them. So one of the great things about having developed our own glue too is depending upon the applications, we can make adjustments to the formula if need be to assure maximal adherence.
It's really, we discussed a lot, and Haber, he was on assembly lines on really large companies everybody knows, so I don't name it. And we decided we help them so long they take our glue. And so our glue is used by a lot of other assembly line and competitors. So, and you have here now the bonded sample. And then what happens next is, and also next time we have an auto crane, it goes into the oven. And the oven goes steadily through to the end. And at the end then we have the test set up. We make again a test, 100% test. For sure the products are expensive. I show you later we do optical bonding also for 8K displays, and then for sure it's something like there is no chance or allowance for errors. And so it comes out of the oven, has a cleaning check.
How long does it stay in the oven?
It goes 20 minutes through. So that's it. Again, the glue process is like it goes through, and then the glue is so hard that you can move and transport it. This is something seriously. We take much care about environment, and this is each time I go there, I hate to see it that we have an oven in a clean room. This is not energy efficient, but we are working on to make it better. How to say? Put in our own room, separated, that we really just use the heat for the heating.
You must be really happy with your big machine there, right?
It's, I mean, you have seen how it looked 3 years ago, 4 years ago, and for sure, this is my, you know it, my slogan. I think I tell you each time you visited us, I promise every 2-3 years we get a complete new company. And I think this is really now, you can see again, this company and what we set up has again nothing to do how it was when you last time visited us. And yeah, so we are with this setup ready, that on one time first we have large quantity for ourselves. For example, 10,000, Harbour produced 10,000 55-inch optical bonding for the US largest fast charger company with large displays. Also there, I should not name the name.
Don't say it.
But again, we built here really quantities for the top companies in the world.
Impressed with the quality?
I mean, when you take 10,000 displays from us, then I would say yes.
With a yield rate of over 98%,
Yeah.
the customers are sasatisfied.
You come with me, so let's.
Okay, I'll go to the next one.
Okay.
You go to the next one.
I can hear you speaking there.
So let's see how this goes further. Probably when we make a cut, we make now a shortcut, or so we how to say it? We jump the undressing, huh? but
We skip the ugly parts. At faytech, we skip the ugly parts. We only want to provide you beauty.
But it's really what we just discussed. So we put a lot of attention of safety of the people, and for sure the stainless floor, and we were really discussing how to make secure that nobody is killed by a voltage spike or whatever. So he made it double layer protected. We put some machines on an own socket, that they are completely separated, that we have separate grounds, and you can
train everybody carefully to do it safely, right?
Well, yeah. For us,
every day we have 1 hour training.
Okay, so we just discussed also.
Yeah, we get every day 1 hour for training for people for knowledge and how to operation handle the glass safety. So that's it's a target. Yeah.
Nice.
So we didn't have, we just discussed it, we didn't have any incidents under Harbour's guidance. So
for sure.
never ever somebody hurt himself or we had any issues. So we go now, let's say the back door. This is important. It looks for visitors a little bit strange, but for sure this is a visitor's walk. So the goods go within the company in elevators, and let's say the peoples, they go one time into the clean room, stay there, and just leave then for lunch or when the work is over. We have probably some numbers while we're walking. We have here now a little bit more than 100 people. To be frank, we are working on now to automatize processes. So I think we build up now all the technology we want, and the next step and evolution of our company is automatize.
People who work with cool automatic machines are actually more happy, no? It's kind of fun to have that kind of job.
For sure, you know it. People are happy when they have a work and a job, and it's a little bit like,
It's a more interesting job.
A mixture. It's right, the jobs are getting more and more difficult, and you need more and more educated people. But this is, I think, what is Harbour's strength. Harbour is always seeing for let people grow, and you hear it. He trains every day, and so we see for that the people grow and grow with the company.
as well, if you want to have the best tea in China, he has the best tea setup. So pour ta. So not just a master of not just a master of bonding, but a master of tea. So it's a great afternoon
Harbour
if you
was
need.
smart enough to choose the nicest office in our whole company. You will see later. So we reach now, we go, let's say, from the back to the front. So probably we make a shortcut again. We put on our clothes. Anyhow, when we make cuts, we put some sample clothes on, because we look shortly in our sample room area here. And it's clean, and then we go to the front side and we finish our round. So I feel like now we are looking like the way we don't want to be on a video, but
No, we have a strong team behind
Nicolas,
us.
for you,
It's
for sure,
important
we do everything what is needed.
It's important to show the support team.
So this is now, we were before on the ground floor, now we are on the second floor. And this is not anymore now the clean room, but it's clean area. And so we say we should have protection, hat and a jacket. So what we do is here is all the super small quantity production. And this is what we just discussed. For sure we want to automatize, but the, let's say, problem, or that's our niche, that we are producing 50 to 500 pieces. And in this, let's be realistic. Most is still manual. And so we have a lot of manual processes we are working on to automatize. And let's say here is now, we should put everywhere confidential. no, what I said, the things which you will see coming out. Okay, let's make some. I mean, your viewers should see something cool. So this one is our OLED 27-inch. We are working on probably the slimmest touchscreen in the world. One of the final samples. We have some updated products we will make with Michael. I think soon a full video about our new front kit, back kit. So yes, we totally modularize our production.
All the videos you do, official faytech channel?
Yeah, we have LinkedIn, and that's the only. I think we have a YouTube channel as well, but I'm not positive about that.
You know, in China, it's always not so easy to access.
Yeah, we have a WeChat. We have a WeChat channel for China.
Again, here we discussed it also shortly in Shenzhen. It's a very nice self-checkout for Pyramid. We produce for an international area, and then we're working here on. This is a new outdoor series, semi-outdoor series with a hybrid and optical bonded display. We are preparing. We have full outdoor solutions for future kiosks, and we have again. This is in preparation. We have front kits, back kits, which we introduced shortly. A complete new HMI series, touchscreen PC series for industrial automatization. Again, we use it by ourselves for sure. We sell it also. A slim 55-inch series, and that's it. The team here builds it up, partly here in preparation, stocking. We still have these machines you saw already last time. We still have some small SMT machines to make small quantity backlights or PCBs we need. And then we have here our clean area production, and this is where we are allowed to officially show and say, for example, the joint venture of Volkswagen and Do-Power, ICS, uses in their electric chargers our displays, and the displays are used in full outdoor condition. To be frank, Volkswagen implemented the strictest standards you can imagine, and again it needed hardware to develop to make all the reflections that it doesn't work. He asked to make a beep when I said what we do. You can probably try to do this later.
Yeah, just the people can just watch the video and then forget what they saw. It's okay.
You don't watch it again.
Should make some hypnosis inside, right? So again, so for small quantities, this is now what we have in Huizhou. We have on the first floor the large quantity optical bonding touch panel production, and we have here now the small quantities high-tech products and sampling we do.
Do you have many small quantity customers?
For sure. Let's say this device is not cheap. I don't want to reveal all our secrets, but when we produce of this, for example, 50 pieces, it's really a quantity, and it's revenue. Yeah.
But one reason too why I enjoyed joining faytech, my experience before was with retail. So the quantities were always huge, and if you were trying to work special projects, you'd have a real hard time working with a large company with a good reputation and good technical standards. And with faytech, you don't have that. So that's a selling point of the company.
We have the high quality standards, but it's
no, of course. But my point is the small batches is that we're willing to work with cool and engaging startups that have high requirements, technically speaking.
And do you offer like 10-year warranty? I'm joking, but there's long life on your products. People have been using them for years. It still work.
So this was an aging room, and so for sure we have products. For example, I think we have shown you also we're in buses with MAN and NEC, for example. We give them 8 years warranty, and the bus drivers manage his whole bus with our RFID registration touchscreen. And okay, let's walk out. We are allowed to take off the clothes. I think we just keep on walking.
Sure.
And putting off. So what we have here is our warehouse. Again, this is one of the things I am really looking forward to automatize. And for sure, this is really no magic. We have we have the standard warehouse and the let's say Haber knows better the place. So here is our test area. Okay, this is, thanks, this is really nice. So we have here a sunlight radiation simulation. So we push up to 1120 watt on square meter light on it. This is Haber's favorite. he cooks rice here for the visitors. So he makes 100 degrees boiling test of the touch sensor. We have our temperature rooms. We have heat ovens. So we take testing our products really serious. And I mean, for sure, that's it. What also Michael said. It's all about that customers trust us, that we provide a quality which is long lasting and
Push.
And this is what we make secure here. Okay, I wanted to jump already in the next room.
It's locked.
Okay, here are the expensive. Yeah, okay, let's leave it. Here are the expensive things, and you see even the bosses have no access to it, and they lock it. But yeah, we have here the display goods, the goods which are in air-conditioned place, and here we have then the standard goods, and just. We discussed it, a sidekick fun. We discussed that we start doing also a wood box production because we used last year just of this crazy wood box more than 2,000 pieces for one customer. And well, okay, that's So okay. He ran. Then
let's take a look.
And
so this is the electronic warehouse.
So okay,
for electronic parts and components.
Electronic parts. Important is you feel it. It's air conditioned. So we control humidity and temperature well. And again, this is one of the things I hope when you take enough time to come back, we can do that. We work on automatized warehouses. But again, our quantity in the typical industrial area is not large enough that it really pays off. What we are happy is we should have a drone. We have on the rooftop solar panels. And this is one official statement in front of the faytech logo. I think really faytech is probably in the meantime the greenest touchscreen manufacturer of the world. In Suining we run fully on Huizhou power, and we now, because it was very dry the year before last year, so we also added solar power on our rooftop in Suining, that we can run basically fully independent, fully on eco power. And here we put also the rooftop full with solar panels. And one thing is, for example, now our new, we talked shortly about it, our new front kit, back kit series. We changed that all our new series are running on recyclable carton. So let's say we take the climate situation serious, and we're working hard that we are not a part of the problem, but a part of the solution. And what we have here, let's make a short product roundup. You want to say? Or I say so. Okay. So Michael and we made a video already about our stripped 48 5-inch. Again, superior in picture quality because of optical bonding. Nicely customized for a large supermarket chain in the US. And probably you saw already some things in Shenzhen. We have a mirror. We are doing in a super nice kiosk which ran in Morocco in large quantities for the Morocco Telecom. We have new products. Again, we talked about energy efficiency, and I was just last week on the Touch Taiwan. Mainly, Michael helped a lot because he's perfect Chinese to get engaged also more into e-ink. So we believe that the e-ink technology is something we have to hop on, and this is really fantastic. This doesn't consume any energy. It just consumes energy when you change the picture.
You touch?
And this one is without touch, but
you're done with touch.
For sure, it's no issue.
But I think, yeah, the interesting area for this.
It's light?
Very light. Yeah. The interesting area of use for this will be coming into public use, not advertising, but signage, high-speed train stations, bus stations.
If you need to
like
protect
that.
it from.
I mean, again, this is why we are the right partner. This is wonderfully optical bonded, so it's protected. And who is a bonding specialist. So
We are.
That's why we do it.
Yes, right.
Shortly, one thing is where we push in is machine integration, and it looks as ugly as a case like this when you put it in machines with also protection buttons and so on. But this is what we are doing now also more and more, that we do full I/O board designs, and for example this one manages commercial dishwashers, which are really famous and successful globally. So we are really doing more and more that we, let's say, the typical perfect partner for faytech or also for Pyramid is someone who has an idea or the project or is a software company. We stop at the software that way, that we provide a perfect board support package. That means we provide a running Windows, running Linux actual, running Android, but then the software company provides his solution. But besides this, we say, you give us your hardware problems and we solve it for you. And this is where it works best. And just probably one very short, very easy explanation what you saw now in the clean room. It starts with a cover glass, and that's again super cool, we customize, right? And it's our touch sensor, right? So for every size we have a touch sensor. Then you laminate the cover glass, right, to the touch sensor, and it becomes a touch panel. This was a test, if I recognize. And then you have the open cell, right? And this is the picture. And then again, we have touch panel, open cell, touch panel, open cell, and you optical bond this together. And we have then also here, we produce a case part, the backlight, and we call it front kit. And this is Haber's specialty. This is what we do in Huizhou, that we make all this process here, and then it goes further to Suining, where we assemble and ship it to the world. 6 parts, let's say, yeah.
Yes, but that could differ depending on the client's needs, the customer's needs, the design needs, and that's just for what we're doing here in Huizhou.
Okay, so now you're in the nicest office of all probably operation Haber. No, okay, the US office is probably more nice, but yeah, so Haber has a, I think, nice office with a tea place you can enjoy later. But for sure, the big surprises, probably we leave the lights off, or okay, that is for sure a pity. This is, I would say, the most sophisticated, most innovative 3D monitor. It's from Looking Glass. It's funny, you interviewed Sean, the CEO, right? And so I love this. And again, it's a pity that you don't see this in real 3D like we see it here. So the machine and turbine really comes out of it. And yeah, they make a nice demo where you can play around it. And definitely we believe that this is on the point of sale very interesting. We agreed that we don't disclose anything about it, but it's hanging here in Haber's office. He's playing every day about it. And so we are really, really happy that we are engaged like always.
You also have other demo you can show on the screen, maybe?
Yeah, but you don't see the 3D effect. I mean, it doesn't help. For sure, they have any kinds of video, but no help for it. Yeah.
So that's kind of like the future.
So that's it. We are. I think we are seeing for that we are everywhere on the future, and we take ours, for sure. Our basis was always the touchscreen displays, the touchscreen monitors, but when you see it all, we are vertically highly integrated. So we start with selling our glue. We start with Haber is making now together with Michael, for sure, a lot of projects also with local customers. So this is, I mean, we are a little bit now in political business. We are not anymore in normal business. So we focus strongly on that. We see for that every factory we have, I mean, every operations, not just in China, also Germany, US, we have operations, you know, in India. Probably we should visit there soon. Korea, Japan, that we see for that every local company is independent and can focus on the local added value it can support. And so we are now doing also a lot in China. This is also for sure why Michael is our secret weapon. he can speak English.
The secret weapon at a buffet, yes. Yes. I can polish either Eastern or Western buffet off, no problem.
You know how to conquer the Chinese market?
Do I know how to? No. Anybody who tells you that's a liar.
It's huge.
It's huge, but that means there's millions of niches. You just have to find your way. One thing I'd say about faytech, and just to Arne's point about our globally, locally kind of operation modus operandi, if you will, is that one thing I really like about faytech in China is the fact that we are a complete international team. So from the ownership being German-based, to our general manager level being Korean, having come from the LG supply chain, to our director of quality control being Korean from the LG supply chain.
He's in Sweden, right?
Currently away on quality control assignment, as well as our top management leaders like Haber and Jack, who's managing in Sichuan, that aren't here today. We have a really varied group that's able to operate in China for whatever we need, whether it's locally or whether we're going to be supporting customers internationally. So we're kind of whatever. We're the Swiss Army knife of touchscreen manufacturing.
Can you say a little bit what's happening in Germany?
So first, to round this up, it's really international. That way that also the Germans come now again often to China, and this is really cool. And we start exchanging, and for example in June I fly also with Harrison to Germany, but we had Raphael, Lothar, Peter, all already coming and more to go. So I think you ask about what happened, and I really thought about if I wear a faytech t-shirt or a pyramid t-shirt, but I decided for faytech because China is faytech operations. But yes, on Christmas 2021 we signed the joint venture agreement that we sold all our shares to the stock listed pyramid. And so we are now not anymore just faytech, but we are a global corporation. We doubled our revenue. We do now more than 100 million. And Pyramid is world famous for, I said it before, the self-checkouts for McDonald's, more than 30,000 units. But they are also really very renowned to provide reliable industrial PCs and servers. So we are for the second largest supermarket chain. Every store has our servers which manage the whole store data. This is really, we are working for. They use from us a firewall to make secure that there is no information theft. Don't talk about Merkel's handy, but that was not our server. No. But long story short, we have a great ad of people of knowledge, and this is what for sure is one of our key missions, to put this all together and see for globally that we everywhere pick up the strongest points. And seriously, for example, we build up now also a lot in the US. We prepare a lot in India. So that's it. Welcome to the global company, faytech/Pyramid. And we are hoping that you will hear a lot from us, mainly related to innovations. This is my main focus.
How about the swinging? Can you explain a little bit what's happened over there?
This should be the This should be the sneak preview for our later video.
It's a trailer.
Right?
It's the trailer. the action-packed trailer driving to Sichuan.
So in Suning we have close to 20,000 square meters. So by far the largest operation is in Suning. And there we do the full assembly. You will see containers of shopping carts we weekly ship. You'll see all the products where we have the real mass production going on. And this is really, I'm super proud, the one who was 10 years ago in the video is now the manager of the whole case manufacturing. So we made a joint venture with a German case manufacturer, and Afei, who joined us 2010, was one of the guys who grow as fast as a company and runs now their operation. So can't wait to show you there around, hopefully in one of the next videos.
Nice. Cool. Thanks a lot. That was amazing. So it's not been slow last 3-4 years, huh?
We always
slow.
Improve.
What does that mean? Slow is like a weekend off. Yeah, we don't do slow. Unfortunately, that's not the lifestyle that you have over here.
Cool. Thanks a lot.